Hello guys, this is Mohsen here from Signbox software, and in this tutorial we will cover literals in Java. So let's start with points. Literals in Java. What is the literal? How you can define literals in different type of literals in Java. Okay, we will cover all these in this video, and what are the new literals you can define in the Java 1.7 or 8, or you can say Java 7 or 8. So let's start with the points. In Java, literals refer to the fixed values that are represented in their human readable form. For example, the number 100 is a literal. Literals are also commonly called constants. Okay, so literals are something like constants or a value which has some meaning, or you can say the human readable. The number 100 is a literal. That means 100. If I say $100, so it's human readable. So the number 100 is a human readable. It's a counting number, comes after 99. Okay, so the second point is Java literals can be of any of the primitive data types. Okay, the way each literal is represented depend upon its type. Okay, by default, now this point is this is the main point, guys. By default, integer literals are type int. If you want to specify a long, if you want to specify long, it's a primitive type. If you want to specify a long literal, append an small l or an a capital L. For example, 12 is an int, but 12l is a long. But I will clear this point. Now let me clear it to you. By default, integer literals are type int. Now how? Let's open the new program. Literals Java class literals public static void main string args byte, as we have already covered this in data type. Byte b equal to 100, or you can say 160. Now when I compile this one, will it compile or not, guys? Java C literals in Java. Now see the error. Literals in the Java line number, this is showing the line number 4. Okay, the line number is 4. Error, incompatible types, lossy conversion lossy conversion from int to byte. Now it is saying int. Why it is not saying the long to byte? Just because of by default the any integer value in Java is a int type. This is 160. Now this is by default is an int type, not a long type. So by default integer literals are of type int. It will not throw the error of possible lossy conversion from long to byte. No. Now what is saying this? This is saying if you want to specify a long literal, then you have to append the small or capital N. Now let's see. If I append the large or capital L, so now when I compile it, now you can see the difference. Now this is the point, from long to byte. In the first it was int to byte, and the second it is long to byte, just because of now we have append capital L. So now it is considered as a long, but if I remove this, now this is int, just because of by default any value in Java is called int. Hope this point is clear. Now the second point is, by default floating point literals are of type double. This is the same as this point. When you specify 0.699, this one, by default this is called double, and if you want to make it a float, you have to append capital F or small f. Okay, the same as capital L or small l. Okay, so it is saying append the f, capital or small, to the constant. For example, 10.19 f is of type float. Okay guys, this was a literal. Now let's move to the second point. Now the second point is hexadecimal octal binary literals. How you can write hexadecimal, octal and binary literals in Java. In programming, it is sometimes easier to use a number based number system based, okay, 8 or 16 instead of 10. The number based on 8 is called octal, okay, and it uses the 0 through 7. Okay, the base 16 system is called the hexadecimal, okay, and uses the 0 to the digits 0 through 9 plus the letters A through F, which stands for 10, 11, 12, 13 and 15. The hexadecimal literals must begin with the 0. This is not O, this is 0x or 0x. So x is small or capital. A 0 followed by an x, small or capital. Okay, if you want to write a hexadecimal in a Java, then you have to append this one 0x before any integer value. So how? Let me remove it. Int a equal to 10, a. So now let me save it and compile this program. The program is compiled fine. Java. Now the value is 10. Now I am going to convert it in hexadecimal 0x. Save it and compile this again. Oh sorry, 0, not O. This should be 0. clear Java literal. Now it becomes 16 instead of a 10 just because of we are using hexadecimal here. Okay, now the another one is if I want to write it as octal, so I have to start the number with the simply 0. For example, this is 10, and if I put the 0 here and Java C, make it like this one, now it becomes 8. Okay, so this is octal literal. Now the last point is it is possible to specify an integer literal by use of a binary. To do so, precede the binary number with ob, oh sorry, not ob but 0b. So how? This one, if I use like this one, if I append 0 and b and save it, clear C Java literal, now it becomes 2 instead of a 10. Okay, so this was a literal in Java. Guys, I can also put an underscore in between the numbers. In Java 8 you can also separate the number with underscore. For this purpose, if I want to write the name in the number in millions, so guys, if I want to write a number in millions, then how can I separate with the or how can I identify it is in million? In the normal you can say in the normal days, what we will what we do is that we'll separate by using comma. Sorry, not this one, like this one. Now this is in million, so I can also write this like this one. Okay, so this is also got a million. Okay, I cannot put a comma here, so that I can put an underscore in the literal. Okay, so when I compile and see, now it's printing. Okay guys, this was literal, and the last is character escape sequence. This is a very small topic, so that's why I append this in this video. Okay, instead of creating a separate video for this topic. So This is the escape sequence. Escape sequence in the bold are most commonly used in nowadays, but or without bold, these are not used commonly. Okay, so this is a single quote. How you can type, or how you can write a single quote in your program by using this one, double quote here, and this is a black backslash. Okay, and sometime it uses in the configuring path or reading the file from the path or something like that. Okay, so backslash, and this is a carriage return. This is a new line for adding a new line after some text or word. And this is a form feed, and this is the tab, horizontal tab, and this is a backspace. This is a octal constant and the hexa constant. Okay, so let me show you the most common character escape sequence, how you can write them. Let me create a separate program for this one. Escape sequence or Java class like that. Public static void main string args. Okay, so now let's type system dot out. If I say hi, hi Mohsin, you are so intelligent. Yes, I am. So now I want to make intelligent in a single quote or double quote. So how can I do that? For example, now let me compile and save it. Java C character Java the now see, it is saying, hi Mohsin, you are so intelligent. Oh Mohsin, you are so intelligent. Yes, I am. So now I want to make intelligent in a single quote. So what I have to do, I have to backslash and apostrophe, single apostrophe. Okay, so now save it and compile it again. Now it is showing the intelligent in a single quote. If I remove this is this backslash, then this might also work in Java with the single quote, but now I want to make wrap it in double quote. This is a double quote and this is a double quote, single quote. Okay, so save compile and this one. Now the intelligent in the double quote, but if I remove this backslash, now this is showing me the error and it will show the compile time. Now this, okay, there are three errors. So if you want to make or wrap the intelligent in the double quote, uh, you have to type it in backslash and double quote. So now and now I want this, and I want to make a new line here after the motion or before the motion after high. So what I have to do, I have to write new line, so it makes this like it will look like this. Hello. Okay, now if I want to type T, it will give a horizontal tab. So in the backslash and the backslash we will use our in further videos, and this is not you can say suitable or useful to use a backslash here. So guys, this was literal string, not sorry, string. This was literals. Guys, there are also literals called the give me some example. There are also literal called true, false, and null. Literals are a constant or a value or human readable value. This is the true, it is a literal, it's a false. Something is true, something is a false, and null is means nothing. So null is of type object. Okay, we will use this null literal in our OOP lectures. Okay, and this is true and this is a false of a boolean type. Okay, these are also literals. We have already covered these two, and we will cover these in our next videos. And this was the hexadecimal octal binary, and this is the character escape sequence. So guys, this was our literals in a Java. Hope you understand this simple topic. If you like my video, so press on like button. If you don't if you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe my channel and press on the bell icon so you can get a notification about the further upcoming videos, upcoming lectures. Thank you guys.